Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to another VBX Familia Speaks video where you guys choose the topic of my video. So for today's topic, we will be discussing Dominicans being kind of judged or looked at a certain way for how we speak Spanish. So I thought this was a really interesting topic since this is something I've heard addressed before. So I want to read to you guys real quick what the email that was sent to me. So I said, hey, Christina, I don't know if you have experienced this, but I have experienced Latinos from the diaspora being superior to Dominicans whenever we talk our own Spanish. I have experienced a Peruvian lady one time look down on me because I use certain words that they don't use in their country or because I was just being my normal Dominican self. To them, we are considered improper for that. I feel like this doesn't get talked about a lot, and it low-key does happen from other Latinos as well, which is why I think Dominicans are so unique and different, should stick to their own group more. Maybe you can make a video about this. Let me know what you think. So like I said, I thought this was a really interesting suggestion because, again, I have heard Dominicans talk about this, and it may not be so much that they were maybe looked down on necessarily, but when speaking with Latinos from other countries, they kind of get the reaction like, what are you saying? Or like they feel like they're being judged by the way in which they speak Spanish. Now, you guys have heard me say before that, generally speaking, for the most part, as someone that has traveled back and forth to DR my whole life and has always been, around Dominicans as far as like my family and extended family is concerned, I can say that for the most part, Dominicans, we do speak really slang. I've said it before and I said it again, we do speak very slang. Not all Dominicans, of course. You do have those that do speak more grammatically correct, but for the most part, we do use a lot of slang terms. Depending on where in DR you're from, your accent or all that varies. We do the whole cutting off of certain letters and merging certain words together and just coming up with all these random slang terms that unless you're Dominican, nobody will know what the hell you're saying, okay? So that is very common for us. And honestly, I love that about Dominicans. I love the fact that we speak the way that we do. And I mean, I feel like nobody else speaks the way Dominicans do. Of course, there is some similarity between the Caribbean Spanish-speaking countries. But even then, Dominicans have a very distinct way that we speak in comparison to Puerto Ricans or Cubans. So personally, I don't know if I've necessarily had someone look down on me for the way I speak, but, being that I've grew up in an area where there were a lot of, Salvadorians and, Mexicans and stuff like that, yes, when being in a room with other Central Americans and then I speak Spanish, I do feel kind of weird. And I have kind of like that self-consciousness, I guess you could say, that do I sound ghetto to them, or are they going to understand what I'm saying? Or are they going to find my accent funny? I have experienced that before. And I have heard other Dominicans say that they felt like they were kind of being judged for the way that they speak. So, and that's something I'm very against. I don't believe in this whole notion that one country speaks the proper Spanish and others speak broken Spanish or improper Spanish. Like, I'm very much against that philosophy, idea, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, every country has their own specific way that they speak, their own, some may call it a dialect, I call it an accent, and no one way is better than another. Now, of course, there is, the more grammatically correct way to speak, just like there is in any language. But just because you might stray away from the grammatically correct way of saying things doesn't mean that your Spanish is now wrong. That I do not agree with. When people say that the only proper Spanish is Castellano, or the Spanish used in Spain, and everybody else is just speaking broken Spanish. I don't agree with that rhetoric. And I definitely don't agree with certain, other Spanish-speaking individuals feeling like the way that they speak Spanish is superior to that of Dominicans. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of times Dominicans, we are just a lot for like everything. Like literally people, I don't know why it is. People are always kind of hyper focused on what Dominicans are doing. Not all people, but it's just a lot of times it seems that way. Like people are always kind of watching what we're doing. and maybe kind of judging the way that we do things or how we handle certain things, and the language thing is one of them. Again, I've heard people say the Dominicans, we speak ghetto, and like I was saying at the beginning, we do speak very slang, but I don't consider it wrong. It is just our unique way of speaking Spanish, and I think the Dominicans should be proud of the way that we speak Spanish, and never feel like the way that you speak is inferior to anybody else, because again, every group has their own way of doing things, and our way of doing things is not beneath anybody else's way. So guys, that was it for this quick video. Let me know what y'all think on the topic. Dominicans, if you've ever kind of experienced this, like other Hispanics or Latinos kind of judging the way that you speak Spanish, let me know in the comments down below. Or even if you're from another country and have experienced that from another group of people, let me know in the comments down below. As always, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you have any more video suggestions, please feel free to let me know. You can email me, DM me on Instagram, or leave it in the comment section below. All right, y'all, catch you later. Bye.